charming character or money pit? What to look out for when buying an older home. There's nothing like the character and charm of an old home. But before you jump into that commitment, let's talk about some things to look for so that you know what you're getting yourself into. For sure, get all the typical home and pest inspections. The other inspection that's going to be very important for an old home is a sewer inspection. They run a camera through the sewer line and check for root intrusion and other blocks or problems in the sewer line. Before 1970, a lot of homes use cast iron pipes, which are made to last, but they do begin to deteriorate long before the end of their life. Clay pipes were also common, and these had small gaps at each pipe union, which creates the perfect opportunity for root intrusion. So especially in an area with big established trees, you want to check to see that the roots of the trees have not snuck into the sewer pipes. Some problems can be just a couple $100s to fix, and some will cost tens of thousands of dollars. So you just want to know what you're getting yourself into. Speaking of pipes, before 1960, galvanized pipes in homes were very common. But what happens after a while is the zinc coating erodes and the lead can leach into the water. So see what kind of piping the house has, and you might want to think about doing a water test to see about the water quality. Also, finding out the type of pipes and their expected lifespan will give you an idea of budgeting into your savings for when you need to possibly replace all of the piping in your house. Another thing to look for in homes that were built in the 40s or before is the electrical wiring, when knob and tube was the common way to wire a home. An old electrical knob and tube system can definitely be a fire hazard, so that's something to look out for and factor in the cost of possibly replacing the electrical system if it hasn't been done. Two more things to think about in homes that were built in the 70s or before is lead paint and asbestos. Both of these can have harmful health effects when disturbed. So if you're living in a home that has these, unless there's paint chipping off of your walls or you have a child that picks at the paint, it's not necessarily harmful if these things aren't disturbed. The time you're most going to need to think about these is when you're doing a remodel, opening up the walls. The harmful substances can get into the air and pose a health risk. So you need to find a contractor that is trained in dealing with this so they can take care of it in the proper way. I hope I didn't scare you too much because I love old homes. My house was built in 1927. To me, there's nothing like the character of an older home in an old established neighborhood. But if you are thinking of buying an old home, I want to make sure that you're taking all of this into account so you can make the best decision for yourself. So for those of you that do live in an older home, please help us all out and leave a comment below to tell us what experiences you've had with any of these issues.